Hello, today I would like to discuss a new feature in C Sharp called collection expressions. And I'm going to illustrate it with snippets of code. So basically, I think most C Sharp programmers have been writing like a string array as ABC with this square brackets, and that's great. But now the good news is that how to represent collections has also been enhanced in C Sharp 11 or 12 going forward, that basically it can be used for other expressions as well. So for example, here you have a list and then you can say the list has 1 2 3, which is great because this kind of adds an uniformity to C Sharp collections as to how you do the initialization. Another thing you can do in C Sharp now is that you can use what is called the spread operator, basically these two dots and then the name of the collection. So basically in this case, let's say I wanted Z to have first the elements from X and then the elements from the collection Y. I could write this succinctly as this with the spread operator. And this is great. And all I'm doing here right now is to just join it with a comma and printing it. And I want to make sure that you can see that it is in this answers you can see 1 2 3 ABC. The spread operator and the collection operation works as expected. So other thing I wanted to show you in C Sharp is through a snippet, which is very nice, that let's say you have a data file like this, some kind of a banking transaction, that on some date there was a deposit and you can see there's a deposit amount. This is in CVS format where comma is separating the fields. And let's say another deposit, then you had a withdrawal, and then withdrawal for groceries for this much, and then the rent is this much, and then interest is another category, and then withdrawal, and then there's a fee. So let's say you had a CSV file like this and you wanted to process this using the C Sharp collection expressions. This can be done really nicely. So I've written a program basically which says for each we would be getting a string array and we will be reading the records. And the great news is I can just say balance is plus equal to, and whatever balance is returned from the previous transaction, we just keep adding or subtracting from it. And we will do a switch. Transaction is what this string array was, and we are doing a switch. And you look at the contents of the string array are basically like the first element is a discard, so we don't care. And if it's a deposit, second element, we don't care. We care about the amount, for example, and we will just return this parsing amount. If it's a withdrawal, we return the negative of that amount. Interest is obviously still positive, and fee is also negative because fee is charged to an account. And if we get another list element which is unknown to all of these matching patterns, we will just throw an exception. And in the end, we are writing the record with a new balance, whatever was the new balance. So let me run this for you and see how this works. So if I debug this, you can see the first thing it did was printed 1 2 3 ABC, which is great, which from the result of the spread operator, and then just this printing. And now if you want to see what the first transaction looks like, you can just see it's basically a list of 4 items. First one is just the date, the second is the deposit, the withdrawal, interest, fee, and so on. And there's some comment for number 2, and number 3 is the amount. And you can see the processing for this. So let me just continue on and kind of show you what happens for the next one. So here you can see it says the new balance is 2250 because the deposit was that. And then there was a refund, so the balance increased. You can see it's 2375 because this was also a deposit. And if I continue on, then there's also a deposit, so the balance increased to 3201. And then there is a withdrawal for groceries, so the amount new balance is now less, 2945. If I still continue on, and you paid the rent of 2100, so now the new balance is a lot less, 845.57. And next is interest, so it increases by a small amount. and then you can see it basically there was a withdrawal for the movies, and then there's a fee and increases, and here's the net balance. So you can see this is a very nice pattern of how you can do pattern matching on collections, and hopefully you'll enjoy this feature or using this feature in your next C# program. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.